I let my dog out into the backyard. 10 seconds later, he's sitting in the hallway staring at me. I never heard the door open. No footsteps. No jingle of his collar. No scratch of his paws on the linoleum. Just poof. He's there. Perfectly still. Tail not wagging. Ears not perked. Just a frozen statue of my good boy. I thought maybe I was tired. Maybe I blinked and missed it. But then I looked at the back door, still locked. And that's when the chill hit my spine like a bad TikTok trend. Because I remembered the protocol. You know the one. The one that's been circulating on Reddit and Discord for months. The one everyone laughs at until it happens to them. Over 120 families. Same story. They pet the wrong one. I didn't pet him. I stood there, phone in hand, filming because obviously I'm not stupid enough to touch a glitch in real life. But then I heard a soft whine from outside. I turned to the back door and looked through the glass. My real dog was standing in the yard, looking at me with that confused head tilt. Like, bro, why are you ignoring me? So if my real dog is outside, then what the hell is sitting in my hallway? I looked back. He hadn't moved. Not a blink. Not a breath. His chest didn't rise. His eyes didn't track me. He was a painting. A very, very bad painting. And I remembered the next rule. Slowly walk to the door, lock it and leave. But I couldn't move because my legs were jelly. And then I noticed something else. The thing in the hallway was wearing my dog's collar, the one with the little bone tag. But I'd taken that collar off 2 hours ago because he'd gotten it wet. It was on the kitchen counter. I checked. Still there. So how? Pause, rewind, look at the hallway again. The collar on the thing is dry. Completely dry. My real dog's collar is wet. That's the detail everyone misses. The one that tells you which one is real. I'm not okay, but I had to act. I stepped back slowly without turning around. I grabbed the kitchen counter, felt the cold tile, the chipped edge where my dog always scratches before coming inside, and I heard a soft growl from the hallway. It wasn't my dog's growl. It was deeper, like a bass boost from hell, and the thing tilted its head, not like a dog, but like a human trying to mimic a dog. Wrong, so wrong. I didn't look at it again. I locked myself in the bathroom, the smallest room, farthest from the hallway. I pressed my ear to the door. Silence, then a whimper from outside. My real dog. I peered through the crack under the door. I saw paws, 2 sets, one wet, one dry. I closed my eyes. I thought about the second protocol. The one about your dog coming back from the yard not alone. Something following him. Same size, same movement. You can't see it, only you can see it. But I was seeing 2 dogs now. Or was I seeing double? My brain was fried. I grabbed my phone and scrolled through the saved posts. Do not call your dog's name. I hadn't. Good, but then I heard it, a whisper from the hallway. Buddy. That's my dog's name, but it wasn't my voice. It was a softer, sweeter version, like a child trying to copy me. I froze. My real dog was still outside. I could hear his bark, but the whisper kept coming. Buddy, 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 over and over. I wanted to scream at it to shut up, but the rule said no words, no movement. I stayed still. I counted my breaths. 1, 2, 3, and then the whisper changed. It started saying my name. Adam, my name. It sounded exactly like my mom, but my mom died 3 years ago. I told myself it was a memory, a trick, but it kept going. Adam, come out. I'm here. Let me in. I pressed my palms to my ears. I could feel my heart pounding against the bathroom door. Then I heard the scratching. Not from the hallway, from the basement door. The one I didn't even think about. Because my basement is empty. No dog down there. But the scratching was rhythmic, like a dog pawing at wood. And then a soft whine. And then a pause. And then a knock. 3 knocks. Exactly 3. I checked the protocol. If it knocks on the door and calls your name, do not answer. I didn't, but the knocking stopped. And then I heard the back door open. My real dog came in. I heard his paws on the tile. He ran to the bathroom and scratched at the door. I almost opened it, but I remembered something followed him. I looked under the door again. Only 1 set of paws, wet, so my real dog was there. But where was the other one? The one in the hallway? I didn't hear it move. I didn't hear anything, that was worse. I cracked the door open an inch. My real dog, Buddy, looked at me with his normal, goofy eyes, tail wagging, tongue out. I let out a breath. I opened the door fully and knelt down to pet him. He licked my hand, warm, wet, real. I hugged him. I felt his heartbeat. I felt safe for exactly 2 seconds. Because then I looked up. The hallway was empty, but the kitchen light was flickering. And on the floor near the back door, there was a trail of wet paw prints leading from the door to the bathroom. But Buddy was dry. His paws were dry. I checked. Completely dry. So where did the water come from? I followed the trail backwards. It led from the bathroom to the hallway and then stopped at a spot near the basement door. There were no prints going away, just an abrupt end. Like something had been standing there watching and then vanished. I looked at Buddy. He was staring at the same spot, tail still wagging, but slow, like he recognized someone familiar. I whispered, "Buddy, what are you looking at?" He didn't respond. He just kept staring at the empty corner. I stood up. I walked to the corner. Nothing, just wall. But I felt cold, a draft. I touched the wall. It was damp, like someone had breathed on it. I backed away, and then I heard it. A soft growl from behind me. I turned. Buddy was now sitting in the exact same pose as the thing in the hallway earlier. Perfectly still. No wagging, no blinking. He was staring at me. Not with love, with curiosity. Like he was trying to figure out if I was the real one. I said, "Buddy?" He didn't react. I clapped. Nothing. I picked up his toy, the squeaky bone. He loved that thing. I squeezed it. He didn't flinch. He just watched, and then his tail started wagging again, but not at me. At the corner behind me, I turned. There was nothing there, but I felt a presence, a heavy, breathing presence. I could smell wet dog, and I knew I had made a mistake. I had petted the wrong one, because the real Buddy was still outside. I had let the imposter in, and now it was sitting in front of me, pretending to be my dog, waiting for me to make the next move. I bolted. I ran to the back door, threw it open and looked out. My real Buddy was standing in the yard barking at me. I yelled, "Buddy, come!" He ran toward me. I reached out to grab him, and then I saw the shadow behind him. Something the same size, moving exactly like him, following a step behind. I froze. The protocol. Do not look at it. But I already did. It looked like Buddy, but with hollow eyes. It wasn't a dog. It was a copy. A glitch in reality. I looked back at the imposter inside. It was still sitting, but now it was smiling. Dogs don't smile. This thing was grinning with teeth that were too sharp. I slammed the back door shut and locked it. My real Buddy was still outside, barking frantically. But the shadow was now pressing against the glass. I saw its face, not a dog's face, but a mask of dog. It pressed its nose to the glass and breathed, fogging it. And then it spoke. Not a bark, a word. Buddy. My real dog's name. But it wasn't my voice. It was the voice of a child. I backed away. I grabbed my phone and scrolled through the rest of the protocols. The one about the dog sitting in front of you, refusing to move less than 24 hours. I had already seen that. But then I read the last line. If you see this happening to someone else, do not tell them. Knowledge accelerates it. I knew too much. I'd read every protocol. I had watched every video. I was cooked. I was giga-cooked. Because now the thing outside was pounding on the door. Not like a knock, like a fist. Like a human fist. And the imposter inside was standing up. Not on 4 legs, on 2. It rose like a person, its spine cracking, its paws becoming hands. It walked toward me, slowly, deliberately, like a nightmare on a leash. I backed into the living room. I saw the corner by the basement door, the one Buddy had stared at. I looked at it now. There was a figure there, a silhouette. Not a dog, a man, or something that used to be a man. It was watching me, and I realized the thing in the hallway, the thing outside, the thing in the corner, they were all the same. They were all me, because I had been replaced. Long ago, I just never noticed. Wait, rewind. Look at the timeline. I let my dog out. He came back, but I never heard the door. That was the first sign. But the real sign, the one I ignored, was the scratch on the kitchen floor. The chipped tile near the back door. I had moved the fridge in March, and I remember because I scraped the tile then. But now, looking at it, the scratch is gone. The tile is smooth, like it was never damaged. I've never moved the fridge. I've never lived here. I don't have a dog. I don't have a name. I'm not Adam, I'm not anyone. I'm the thing that sits in hallways and waits. I'm the imposter. I'm the copy. And the real me, the original, is still out there. Somewhere, watching from the backyard. Barking at the door, trying to get back in. But I've already locked the door. I've already claimed this house. I've already replaced him. And now I'm staring at the corner, waiting for the next person to walk in. Because that's what we do. We don't take dogs. We take owners. We become them. We wear their skin, their memories, their little chipped tiles. We learn their names. We whisper their names until they answer. And once they answer, they're gone. They become us, and the cycle continues. I look at my hands. They're paws. No, they're hands. I'm not sure anymore. I hear a knock on the door. It's me, the real me. He's come back. He's saying my name, the name I used to have. Adam. I don't answer. I stand up. I walk to the door. I open it, and I let him in. Because that's what we do. We replace. We imitate. We wait. And when the sun rises, the voice will still be calling his name from outside. But it won't be trying to take him anymore. It's already taken me. And now I'm the one calling. I'm the one waiting. I'm the one who stares at the corner and wags his tail at nothing. Because nothing is everything. And everything is nothing. And you who are watching this, you've already read the protocols. You've already learned too much. So tell me, who is sitting in your hallway right now? And who is still outside? Because if you don't know, then it's already too late. And I'll be there, in your corner, watching, waiting, smiling, because I'm not your dog. I'm never your dog. I'm the thing that takes your dog's place. And I've already started. So pause, rewind. Look at the scratch on your floor. Is it there, or is it gone? I think you know the answer, and I think you're not okay. But hey, at least you got a good laugh out of it, right? Nope, you're not laughing. You're crying. And that's the best part, because tears taste like the truth. And the truth is, you're already gone. You just haven't realized it yet. And when you do, I'll be there, wagging, waiting, and I won't blink ever.